How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about bulking, my journey and my experience over my last year of bulking, as now I'm in my cutting phase. I'm wearing the same vest as yesterday, and there is a bit of a reason behind this. It's because Fitness, the people who make these vests, have now gave me a code to give to you guys that you can get 10% off. I'll be doing a video soon about all their clothing and trying a few things on for you to be able to see that. But if you want to get, this vest or sleeveless t-shirt, whatever you call it, then there'll be a code in the description below for 10% off. And there's free delivery at the moment, so savings to be had, etc. But yeah, moving forward, let's talk about my bulk. So, over a year ago, about a year and 2 months ago, I was 55 kgs and I was very skinny, but I was very overzealous. I thought I looked great. I thought this was, I was shredded, I was lean, and to be honest, I was wrong. I was not muscly, I was a strip of piss, and I thought I was great, but in actual fact I wasn't. And a good friend of mine called Phil Whitney, who I train with all the time, was saying you need to go and bulk, you need to give it a try, you need to start trying to put on weight. And I didn't realise that you needed to be in a calorie surplus to actually put on muscle. I thought you could put on muscle at any time, but the main goal is to have a calorie surplus, eat a lot of food, and then you can put on some good muscle mass. So after speaking with Phil about doing bulking, it took me a while to be convinced that I didn't want to lose my six-pack and I didn't want to get fat and that sort of thing, and then I finally went and did it. I researched and found out my macros about how much I need to eat to put on weight and how fast I could do it, etc. Some people bulk for a very short period of time, but I decided to stretch mine out throughout a year to make some long consistent gains instead of rushing in and then realising when I go for cut I actually made zero gains at all. So what happened? I decided to go out and I brought some serious mass, which was one of my very earlier videos. This is when I was at the start of my bulking period, and this helped me start bringing in the calories and started learning about adding more carbs to my diet. My carbs shot up and my proteins shot down. I was on 155 grams of protein, but I was on 320 grams of carbs, which was absolute head fuck for me in the beginning. I was so confused about how to get it all in, but then once I started using supplementation and realising about bigger food groups and getting all your rice and your oats and that sort of stuff in, the carbs are coming easy. And that's when I started off lean, and when I started off eating clean foods to do a bulk, which I'm sure everyone has good intentions to always do clean foods, but for myself, towards the end, these last couple of months, I've been cheat eating a lot. I've been eating a lot of pizzas, eating a lot of burgers, takeaways, going out for Five Guys, which is so damn good, and I'm missing now already. But that is one of the things you need to keep in track when you are bulking. You need to make sure that you try and keep consistent, and if you start swaying or you start giving up, you start eating bad food, or you're just not training and you've realised you've hit a point where you can't carry on bulking, then you need to switch it up. You need to start a cut, because now I've started mine, I feel 110% better now. I'm focused on something new and new goals. It was exciting, it was fun, and it was new for me. And there's something that I want you to remember when you are bulking, and that is, you may look at yourself in the mirror and you may be like, I've made no change. 6 months down the line you'll be like, I'm the same weight I was, and I haven't got any bigger. And you realise when you come to the end of it and you actually get pictures taken of yourself. I had some pictures taken the other day, and I have put on weight. I've got love handles. I'm a curvaceous babe at the moment, I tell you. And in 10 weeks time I'm hoping to actually strip all that down. And also, I was in denial while I was on my bulk. I went and I brought a new pair of work trousers, and I was always a 28 waist. And when I brought these trousers, I tried on a 28 and I couldn't do the button up, and I literally couldn't get it over my legs because they've grown as well. And I was like, oh my god, maybe my legs got big. And I was like, yeah man, I've got massive quads now, and I was getting all hyped. But then I realised I've just got a bit fatter. I had to go up to a 32 waist, which was an absolute shock for me. And again, I was just like, I'm not really a 32, it's just the way Top Man size stuff. And I realised that, yeah, it's probably not Top Man now, it is, me, I have put on weight. So for all that rambling there's some things that I want to clarify and some points that I want you to take home. I want you to know that you need to be consistent with your bulk. I want you to try and keep it as clean as possible and have some cheat meals here or there to keep it fun. Obviously you are off season and you should be able to eat whatever you want, but I want you to keep it reasonable so you don't put on too much fat, but you can keep lean muscle gains. I want you to take away that change is happening even though they might not seem like it in the mirror. I also want you to take away that it is a big leap. You know, eating that much carbs in the beginning is not that fun, but once you start getting into it and you realise that there's supplements out there to help you, then it become such an easy experience and an enjoyable experience. I want you to give bulking a go. I want you to see your size get bigger, your strength get better, and you just generally seeing yourself grow into a better you. I've done it and I'm more than happy with the results that came from it. And you know what? It's been a year and I'm so glad that now I've actually decided to change my routine and start cutting. So I hope you follow me along this 10-week journey that I'm going through at the moment to see how shredded I can possibly get. If I'm going to keep it as consistent as I did with my bulk, I'm going to be as good as I can possibly be and bring the best package that I can bring. So with that all said guys, I hope you try bulking out. If you are sitting on the fence and you're not sure if you should cut, maintain or bulk, please give it a go because you won't regret it. You'll see some amazing gains and you'll be so happy that you did it in the end. So thank you for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, that would be awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.